Alrighty. Hello everyone. Welcome to the EagleEye sprint review for Sprint 80. Today we have the full dev team, again with stakeholder Adam and Callum joining us as well. Let's jump into the email and I'll show you what we've been working on. Awesome. Okay, as we are here, you can see there's a 2-week sprint following our regular cadence. Unfortunately, we didn't meet our sprint goal this time around. It was a lower availability of developers than what we originally anticipated. So we didn't quite get to completing that Azure Marketplace offer for updating the customer's instance. But we can jump into that at the PBIs. If you want to scroll down a little bit. There. Okay, as we can see, our two main people have been Luke and Hark, and then a little bit of Sam there at the end. Alrighty, perfect. The PBIs. So starting us off, we've had a documentation update for clarifying the AI quota. We've got a little bit more details in our wiki that's up on the website. Yeah, so feel free to go check that one out. The second one there was a bug for the security settings. This is something that we were validating. We made sure that Hark was able to reproduce the original issue that we encountered on the SSW tenant, and we can now have confidence in saying you can't get in when you're not supposed to.
Awesome. Luke, when Toby is going through these, can you highlight the one we're on just for clarity?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, so that was that one there. Third one down, DevOps. So we have now automated to the best we can the Azure Marketplace deployment. So when we roll out a new version into production, we're also pushing it to Azure Marketplace, mostly automated, but unfortunately there's one final step at the end, which you have to go in and click a button. But the boys have noted this down and it's documented as part of the deployment process. Cool.
Are we using .NET Aspire for that?
I believe we are using .NET Aspire in the application, but how we're using it.
So this deployment is
using.
Yeah. So should I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. So this is not this is deployment for just the marketplace. So it's not using Aspire.
Is it on the backlog to use Aspire? Sam, can you have a look at the backlog and come back to us?
I can indeed.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Alrighty, we'll just continue on in the meantime. So fourth one down there, you could highlight that. Awesome. Portal deploy as a container app. So we're now matching SSW's instance and production is now matching what we're actually deploying on Azure Marketplace in terms of the resource configuration. Used to be done with a static web app. Now we're using container apps, so it's a bit more aligned, which is great. The following one there is bumping versions, Next.js. Hark was lucky to find a vulnerability in the version that we're using, and we have updated it. And I believe he's been in contact with Kiki, so we're going to try and send out an email so that everyone else can check their projects. Cool. So that's all of the complete PBIs. The current one in progress is this incremental update. So as I mentioned, this was the sprint goal. We didn't quite get there in the end. The scope has grown out a little bit more. There's a few hidden complexities there in the way you can actually do it and what is currently supported with the Azure Marketplace. If you'd like to know a little bit more detail, I could throw over to Luke.
Yeah. So for this incremental updates, so for Azure Marketplace, it doesn't provide building ways like to, for example, like update button for their instance. So you need to have to implement your own custom solution. So there are some discussion around some example in the GitHub. So yeah, we need to implement for ourselves to do this update for the client. Yeah.
Awesome.
And currently, the progress of this one is we did some refactoring. So it will not like build our program as a zip file in local. It will like grab our SSW image from our container registry. Yeah. So which is this one. This one is kind of like a prerequisite for this one. Yeah.
Amazing. Next one there was more of a follow-on, but we haven't been able to get to it, about actually providing an update to the user when these updates come available. Sorry, a notification to the user when these updates come available. The next two there were more about just testing it out and showing how it's working. So we tasked Sam and Luke to go through the onboarding steps and make sure that it's functioning as we'd expect. We haven't quite got there yet. We haven't had Sam, and then Luke's been working on the incremental update, and then the video once we're happy with the final product. Cool. Is there any questions about those ones?
No, that's all pretty good.
All pretty good. Awesome. I'll throw over to Luke for the rest of it.
Thanks, Toby. So let's talk about deployments. We have 2 marketing deployments, which is product website update, and 5 portal deployments. And for job execution, last 2 weeks, very good. And for report viewers, Stephen, Geoffrey, and Ken, top 3 users. Progress. So epic progress. So we have 1 PBI done, which is the quota documentation, but we added like 4 new PBI into it. So which is incremental update and some instance testing, and also done video. Yeah. And for R&D, for me, I'm actually designing a customer solution for incremental updates. And for Hawk, he's experimenting with deploying offer using API. Yeah. So AI tools, I'm using Cursor, Gemini, Yakshiver, Hawk, ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot, and Yakshiver. And Copilot statistic, it was around 27 minutes. And main item completed, so it was deploy EagleEye portal as content app, which is accurate. Yeah. And next, Spring Retro. What went well?
Can we get Sam to do this part?
Yeah, sure.
Retro.
Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a retrospective. You'll notice that it's a bit more negative sided. You can hear that we had some resourcing issues, so you'll see it probably pops up there. So let's go through the good first. First, Luke M is excited that the auto publish to the Azure Marketplace is actually done, so that's cool. Again, features shipped feels good. Hawk said he learned a whole heap about GitHub Actions and automating scripting, which is nice. It's always good when the team is learning stuff. Toby said that the SSW instance now matches the Marketplace offer resource configuration. I didn't really get what this meant, but that's cool. What did not go so well, unless you want to jump in, Toby, and clarify?
Yeah, so that one just goes to the PBI that Luke complete for making sure that the SSW instance is using the container app rather than the static website. So it's actually matching what we're publishing out on Marketplace.
Oh, I see.
Right. Excellent. So what did not go well? Toby says he's still not got me, which, yeah.
Right.
I feel that as well.
Sam, with regards to that one, do you want to give up on the sugar learning one and just have you pop over to this one?
I mean, in classic Australian fashion, I feel like sunk cost fallacy is in play. I'm so deep in it that I kind of want to take it to the end, but yeah, I'm not sure whether it's worth it.
How long is it going to take you to finish the sugar learning thing?
It keeps getting worse. So
it's just the search bug, right?
Yeah, so I could actually, if you wanted me to, I could just drop the actual updating to Aspire, which is more or less, it's pretty close to just fix the search bug, because I actually think the search thing is pretty easy.
Do you
Yeah,
think the
if you want.
Aspire stuff you're doing on sugar learning will help EagleEye?
Yes, it'll help EagleEye inferentially because I'll become a lot better at Aspire, which has already kind of started to happen. So I ran for example, like a little office user group about Aspire.
Okay. Do you want to time box it to a couple of days? Can you give any estimate until when you can join EagleEye?
Yeah, I reckon we give it a solid 2 more days and then we see where we get up to. Because yeah, definitely feels like we're too deep in the weeds to be worth
Okay.
it.
All right. Okay. Keep going.
Epic. We could probably add that to the improvements at the bottom there because that's a good resolution. Thank you, Adam. So Toby then said we overplanned the effort for the actual capacity, which I think is a mix of me not being available and Huck getting a bit sick, which you'll see next. So Huck got sick, no good, probably overworked himself. Me, I can't manage to get like a solid block of time to just sit on sugar learning the email tasks, getting pulled off in random directions. Luke M, incremental updates needs a custom solution. So that's, I think Toby mentioned it before, just the realization that we need to do something custom rather than it being nice and easy, which is always the way, right? Toby then said we haven't gotten to the video, which I think is in relation to Hark, right?
Yeah, sorry, I should have been more specific with that. I was referring to the done video for the whole tenant provisioning. But
Yes.
I guess that things get in the way. Like I don't think it's a hard this went terribly, but it's we've found more issues that we've been able to address. So depends what light you want to spin on it.
Nice. So last bit is some cool suggestions. So I won't do me first because that would be a faux pas. I'll do Adam first. Adam said add a time box for sugar learning tasks for Sam. Great suggestion. Very recent too. Toby said that we need to add more capacity buffer when planning the next sprint, which kind of doubles up as well because it's like Christmas break, wild time, things are going nuts, which that's pretty regular. I feel the whole December block is a bit crazy. And then
be careful. EagleEye is one word.
Where is that? Yes. You're too fast, Adam. We didn't even make it there yet. So then this one is from me. Could we have a releases email for EagleEye that goes out to SSW all? I feel like we don't get enough visibility on this project. We had a brief little tussle about asking about how we could get on the SSW Times. We were told no. So we would like to take our destiny into our hands and make cool videos.
So there is a data conference coming up in Brisbane, which we're a sponsor of, and they're holding SSW. I could do a talk on how you deploy a data solution, essentially, which is what EagleEye is, into the Azure Marketplace. So I could just do the whole talk on EagleEye, essentially. I think that might be a great piece of visibility.
So when's that, Adam?
That's in I think it's the 1st of February. It's on the SSW homepage calendar.
Yeah. Penny sent out an email with all like the Eventbrite links and whatnot.
Yeah, so I could speak there on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would be pretty cool. I think that also gives us a nice sort of guiding light or a point to aim at. So if we say Adam's going to do a talk at this date, you need to get EagleEye to the point where A, everyone understands it correctly, and B, it's in a state where you can show it.
Okay, so on the next sprint review, on the next sprint, let's add one there for Sam to do a skeleton of a PowerPoint, so we can just talk about the rough bits.
Using Canva.
Using PowerPoint, just the skeleton.
We like Canva. I'll show you. I'll show you later, Adam. It's very good.
You want me to present with Canva?
I'll teach you. It's very good. It's next level.
All right, I'll try it.
So good. Anyways.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a retro. Let's go back to Luke, I believe. Go for it.
Sam. So that's let's jump into the forecast. So in next sprint, our goal will still be how to do incremental updates for customer. So it will be 3 weeks, including Christmas break. And here are the PBI for this. I think Hawk, you can maybe talk about those.
All right, so as we have the goal for customer instance updates, so that are main PBIs which are highlighted, and also the other one, once we fix the customer incremental updates, we also want to notify the customers. That is the second one. And then we can also do Luke and Sam gonna test the whole documentation and deploy EagleEye on their own instance, and they will also make a video about it. And what is the main, as per Copilot stats? The main item is to implement incremental update functionality for customers, which is correct. And this is our forecast. Any questions?
No questions from me.
Very good. So thank you guys for joining. This is our sprint, and this video will be uploading to the YouTube channel here. See you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Luke. Thanks, everyone.
See you.